in here. This is a very densely wooded area, but I'm taking a look at the beech. Magnificent tree. And there's an example of its nut. They're not fallen yet, and they're very high in the tree. And to be honest, when they do fall, or rather that's the husk of the nut, they split open, and these are very tough to get out the beech tree. Some identifying parts about the beech tree is the colour. It's always like a silvery and a fine sort of no nodules and stuff on it, but quite like sycamore in that appearance. The leaves are that shape. Okay, you can take a photograph of that off the video. They are, I never think of the word, they grow out in smaller branches but always grow one all the way down. Here we can see some fall from last year. It is last year's this. It hasn't been cleared out, except wrong. No, fine. But you can see the nut. That's what we're looking for. It's a bit dark, I say, in here. But plentiful on the ground. Excuse me. And they will come plentiful, as I say. This is last year's crop. Oh, I haven't eaten anything. But what you got to do is not so much beat the rats and squirrels and things to these, but you have got to beat the wildlife to any nut as they fall on the ground. So you've got to keep your eye open. This is a big row of trees of beech that will fall heavily. The timber is excellent firewood. Excellent firewood, and it's excellent wood for making furniture. Plywood's made out of beech. It's great for turning. There's very few knots in the main limb of a beech. And as you can see, there are some magnificent examples. You know, they grow very old. So the wood, back to the wood. The wood is very good for furniture making. Not needed for survival in its quantity, but an excellent, as I say, firewood. The nuts produce every 5 to 10 years, the maximum, but they produce a fine oil. That's used for lighting, you know, lamps, cooking with. It's a high quality oil, and it does, as I say, every 5 to 10 years the tree will produce a high amount of that oil in the nut. It's a pity we have to wait that long. But on the fall, which is going to be, I suppose, another couple of weeks yet, before they start to fall in any numbers. And we had heavy weather last night, so that didn't shake it loose either, and there's normally tons lying on the ground here. As I say, I know this area like the back of my hand. From a medicinal point of view, there's not a lot to be had from the beech, although it's not poisonous at all. You know, we can still make a tea out of the leaves by drying the leaves, like other things, you know, or even green. But if I find if you dry leaves, you still keep the nutritional and medicinal purposes in the leaf, and you can have a better cup of tea if you like. But to get it out of a hole, yeah, just get the leaf in the water and boil it. Vitamins, I'm not sure on the vitamin content of, there will be vitamin C in it, but as for bees and stuff like that, you know, I must state at this point that vitamins and minerals, even in our normal everyday life, are top priority, because a lifetime deficiency in any one mineral will give us problems. Like in women, a lifetime deficiency in vitamin E shows this yellow bit, and a lifetime deficiency or a long deficiency in vitamin B gives this cracked lip, contradictory to people thinking that our face shrinks, and that's why this they get creases down here. It's deficiency. So finding deficiency in a survival situation or in life is prior important. Don't just eat food for the sake of it. Don't eat cotton wool, you know. It's going to be, you know, good. You've got to find the vitamins and study the vitamins. So I try to look into the nutrition value of anything we eat, but more so in plants as opposed to leaves of trees and barks of trees. But anyway, that's, sorry, I got off on one there. Beech tree, brilliant wood, excellent nuts, produce good oil, edible nuts, beat the wildlife to it, because they'll have them. As soon as they're out of the host, the birds will have them, small and large. Not to mention rats and stuff that are constantly looking for that kind of. It's a magnificent tree, produces good furniture, and it's excellent firewood. But if we, it produces good wood because the grain is fine on it, so it does produce an excellent, excellent. This is Pete at Survival and Bushcraft, the beech tree, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe.